Hello everyone, welcome back to another short flashback. Years ago, Jungkook 12 years old, Taehyung, little Jungkook sat on the street of the Grand Kim Mansion, his tiny hands holding a handmade bracelet. Taehyung had just turned 15 and Jungkook had spent all night making a gift for him. Jungkook, happy birthday, Taehyung, 15 years old, laughing softly. Cookie, you made this yourself? Jungkook, blushing and nods. Yeah, I hope you like it, Taehyung. I love it, little bunny. He ruffles Jungkook's hair and ties the bracelet on his wrist. Jungkook smiled, his cheeks pink. The moment stayed with him forever. But for Taehyung, it was just another sweet gesture from his cute little step cousin. Never knew that behind those eyes, Jungkook left him. Present years later, Jungkook, 28 years old, sat in his office staring at the glass window of the floor. He was now CEO of Xi'an Enterprises, one of the most powerful business groups in South Korea. South respected, calm, but behind the expensive suit and cold voice, he was still the boy who never stopped loving Taehyung. Jungkook spoke to himself. Jungkook started his back. Yes, Mr. Kim, Taehyung, now the silent Mafia prince, and has returned from Italy after handling underground deals for years. After his father's death, he became colder, but for Jungkook, he was still the one. Evening private family dinner. Taehyung, 30 years old, entered the mansion in all black, handsome and intimidating. A gold chain around his neck, tattooed hidden under the sleeves, he carried a quiet power. Taehyung, long time no see. Jungkook staring at him. 6 years, 3 months, 14 days. Raised abroad, Taehyung, you counted? Jungkook smiling slightly. I never forget. Taehyung smiled lightly and looked away. Jungkook's heart clenched. The dinner passed with stories, laughter, and old memories. But Jungkook in thoughts, I love you. When I was 10, I love you now. But you still see me as the little boy who followed you around. Few days later, unexpected phone call. It was 3 a.m. Jungkook's phone rang. His heart dropped when he heard the voice. Caller, Mr. Jian. Mr. Kim Taehyung has met with an accident. He is in critical condition. Hospital emergency room. Jungkook ran down the hallway, chest rising and falling. His hands were trembling. Doctors were inside, blood on their gloves, machines beeping. Jungkook is screaming, Taehyung. Namjoon held him back. Namjoon, Jungkook, calm down. Jungkook, he can't leave me, not now, not like this. Tears streamed down Jungkook's face. Doctor, he is alive but in coma. His head injury was serious. 6 months later, hospital room 209. Every day, Jungkook sat beside Taehyung. He skips meeting, sent emails from the hospital room, ignored the board's threats. He didn't care. Jungkook whispered, "You said you would come back." He didn't care. Jungkook whispered, "You said you would come back. You promised you would go for coffee. You can't break that promise." He whispered. Taehyung sleeps with the soft clothes and kissed his cheek. Jungkook, wake up, please. I miss you. He brought Taehyung's favorite book, flowers, and old pictures. Every night he held his hand. Jungkook, I wish I told you. love fade confession, Taehyung in mind. You came every night, you cried for me, you kissed me. In that strange silent world, Taehyung's heart began to age in a different way. He started to remember little things. Jungkook's smile when they were kissed, the way Jungkook held his wrist at the airport 6 years ago, the softness in Jungkook's eyes every time they met, the way he used to cook for him secretly and never take credit. Taehyung in thoughts, did I miss all that? Is it possible I his heart pounding? Am I falling in love with Jungkook? One night something changed. It was raining outside, thunder echoes. Jungkook was reading aloud beside Taehyung's bed. Jungkook and the prince waited, hoped the love would wake up. Even if it takes forever, he closed the book and looked at Taehyung's face. His fingers trembled as he just touched his cheeks. Jungkook, good night, I love you. He kissed his cheeks softly and turned to leave. Taehyung's finger touched it. Next morning, awakening, the nurses were changing Taehyung's IV line. Jungkook was sipping coffee on the couch when he heard a recipe voice. Jungkook. The coffee slipped from Jungkook's hand and shattered. He turned around, heart racing, mouth open. Jungkook shaking. Taehyung, you are awake? Taehyung blinked slowly and gave a small, weak smile. Taehyung, you are crying again. Jungkook froze. His tears were falling again, but his feet couldn't move. Taehyung, you always cry when you think I'm not listening. Jungkook rushed forward and held Taehyung's hand tightly. Jungkook, I thought I lost you. Taehyung softly, but I was always there, here, listening. Jungkook, Taehyung, I remember everything, Jungkook. The morning sunlight touched the window, soft and golden. A faint breeze moved the curtains gently. The quiet beeping of the heart monitor was steady. Jungkook hasn't slept, he sat beside the bed, eyes swollen, still holding Taehyung's hand like he feared he would disappear again. Taehyung blinked slowly, his throat dry, voice soft. Taehyung, you didn't leave? Jungkook is smiling tearfully. I thought I would go insane if I did. Taehyung turned his head slightly. His body still felt heavy, but his heart, it was beating louder than ever. Taehyung, you cried every night. Jungkook embarrassed. You remember? I heard everything, I felt everything. A long pause, their eyes locked. Taehyung, you kissed me? Jungkook whispers, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. I thought you would never think. I didn't hate it. Jungkook looked up softly and he smiled faintly. Eyes warm thing it kept me from losing myself in dark. 3 days later, private VIP recovery room. Taehyung was recovering well. His hair was still messy, his skin pale, but there was life in his eyes now. Jungkook came every morning with warm soup, Taehyung's favorite comic book, and clean clothes. Jungkook, I brought you banana milk. You used to love it. Taehyung smiling softly. You still remember that? Jungkook sitting by his side. I remember everything. Taehyung looked down at the straw, sipping quietly. Jungkook watched him like he was scared he would vanish if he blinked. Taehyung, why don't you ever tell me? Jungkook pausing. That I love you? Taehyung, yeah. Jungkook sipping, sighing deeply because I thought you would laugh or leave or tell me your baby cousin from another beside me like you were already mine. Jungkook softly, I always watched flashback 3 months into Taehyung's coma. The hospital room was dark, only the moonlight. His face, Jungkook sat on the chair, talking softly like he always did. Jungkook, you once told me that falling in love was a risk you couldn't afford. I get it. wiping a tear. Jungkook, you once held my hand during a thunderstorm. I said, don't be scared, I will protect you. But here I am trying to protect you now. He leaned forward, resting his head in the bed beside Taehyung's still hand. Please wake up. Just once, I will take care of everything else. Present for day of recovery. Taehyung stared at the ceiling. Taehyung, you know what's funny, Jungkook? Jungkook, what? In my coma, I thought I was dreaming when I started feeling something for you. Jungkook looked at him, heart skipping Taehyung, but the feeling they didn't fade when I wake up. Jungkook whispers, what are you trying to say? Taehyung avoided eye contact. Maybe I'm scared and confused, but maybe I want to explore this. Jungkook's lips parted, breath catch in his throat. Taehyung sincerely, can we take it slow? Jungkook is smiling with glassy eyes. As slow as you want, just don't leave again. 1 week later, Taehyung's apartment. Taehyung was back home. Jungkook helped him settle in, buying groceries, cleaning the bookshelf, fixing the broken heater. Taehyung from the couch. You don't have to do this all, you know. Jungkook is smoking. Well, you don't remember, but I already become your unofficial boyfriend for 6 months while you were asleep. Taehyung laughed in the first real laugh since he woke up. Wow, no wonder my plants survived. You were watering them. Jungkook, I watched YouTube videos for it. They laughed together until Taehyung clenched his jaw. Jungkook concerned. Hey, are you okay? Taehyung nodding. Yeah, just so, but you being stupid helps. Evening, watching the sunset, both sat on the balcony sipping tea. The sky was pink and orange, clouds lazily drifting. Taehyung leans his head on Jungkook's shoulder. Taehyung, I miss this. I miss this. You don't have to be. I am gentle enough for both of us. Taehyung clenched when he quiet Taehyung. I remember everything. When the time you told me about your mother, how you cried beside me, thinking I was asleep. Jungkook, Taehyung, no, you were talking to me, of course. Taehyung, and I heard you say you love me, enjoying every single night. Jungkook voice cracked a bit. Taehyung, what if I say I think I love you too, even if I'm not sure yet? Is that okay? Jungkook leaned forward, pressing a soft kiss on his forehead. Jungkook, it's more than okay. It's everything I ever wanted. Later that night, Taehyung walked out of the bedroom and Jungkook asleep on the couch. His arms were crossed, mouth slightly open. Taehyung stood there watching him. Taehyung, and thought, this man waited 6 months for me without expecting anything. How can someone love like this? He grabbed a soft blanket and gently covered Jungkook. Taehyung whispering, I will try, Jungkook, for you. I will try to fight. Morning, Taehyung's apartment. Jungkook woke up on the couch, a blanket covering him, a soft accent of cinnamon filled the air. He blinked softly and sat up, confused. Jungkook probably, wait, was this always here? From the kitchen, Taehyung appeared wearing a grey oversized hoodie and messy hair, stirring a pan. Taehyung, good morning, sleepyhead. Jungkook stared at him for a second. He looked domestic, warm, soft. Now, the cold Mafia prince the world knew. Jungkook is smiling. You cooked? Taehyung, don't act so shocked. I know how to scramble eggs. Jeon. Jungkook walked over and leaned against the counter. Jungkook, what else can you do? Bake hearts? Fry emotions? Taehyung clenched, keep teasing and I will poison your toast. Jungkook grinning. That's the most romantic thing you have ever said to me. He looked dramatic, domestic, warm, soft. Said to me. They both laughed, soft, real, and for a second the world outside didn't matter. Later, the living room couch. Taehyung sat on the couch, feet crawled under him. Jungkook handed him his vitamins. Jungkook took them. Doctor's order. Taehyung pouting. They taste like Jungkook. I sat beside you in the hospital for 6 months. You can swallow 2 tablets for me. Taehyung grinning. Fine, but only because you guilt-tripped me. He took the pills and drank the water. Jungkook watched him quietly. He still couldn't believe Taehyung was awake here, joking like this. Taehyung, after a pause, you are always watching me, huh? Jungkook blushing. I didn't mean to. It just Taehyung softly, like it. Jungkook looked at him. Stunned. Taehyung, I have never had anyone look at me the way you do. Jungkook quietly, how do I look at you? Taehyung, like I am something precious, like I mattered. Jungkook heart ached because to him, Taehyung was everything. Flashback during the coma month 5th. Jungkook sat on the hospital bed at night holding a little notebook. Dear Taehyung, day 142, you didn't wake up again, but I told you about my day, about the stocks crash, about the old lady I helped at the store, and about how much I missed hearing your complain about garlic. He clenches softly. Jungkook, I missed you. I miss you so much. It's starting to feel like breathing is heavy. He leaned forward, gently pushing Taehyung's bangs aside. Jungkook, you don't know this, but you are the reason I worked hard. I wanted to become someone you would admire, someone who could protect you. Present balcony evening. They were sitting outside again. The sky was painted in the sunset pinks. Air smelled like rain. Taehyung held his little turned his face away, a little embarrassed. You wrote every single day. You really loved me that much. Jungkook softly, I still do. Taehyung closed the notebook and looked up at him. Taehyung, you were there every time. Single day. Why? Jungkook made his eyes. His voice was quite trembling. Jungkook, because I couldn't imagine the world without you in it. And if I had to choose between pretending you would wake up or living in a world where you didn't, I would choose the wait. Always. Taehyung blinked, his chest tight. They leaned his head on Jungkook's shoulder. Taehyung, I don't know how to love Cook, not the way you do. Jungkook, you don't have to. Just let me love you, that's enough. Next day, grocery store chaos. Jungkook, you just came out of coma. What if you faint in the career aside? I said, Taehyung, then I will hunt the SL. I will be the flags ghost. Jungkook sang defeated. Jungkook, fine, but I'm coming with you, Taehyung, as long as you don't embarrass me. Jungkook, me? Never. Grocery store SL7. Jungkook was holding 2 boxes of random. Taehyung was arguing with a little girl over the last bottle of strawberry milk. Taehyung, I saw it first. Little girl, I touched it first. Taehyung, I'm older. Little girl, I'm cuter. Jungkook whispering, let the child have it. Taehyung, grumbling, "Fine, but I want to." Next time they left the store laughing. That evening they cooked random together. Jungkook, "You still stuck at the chopping vegetables?" "You still stuck at the breathing when I'm around?" Jungkook coughing through. That night at dinner, silence. They were sitting in the silence, soft music playing. Taehyung turned towards Jungkook. Suddenly, Taehyung, "Can I ask you something?" Jungkook, "Always." Taehyung, "If I never woke up, what would have done?" Jungkook throat tightened. Jungkook quietly, "I would have stayed beside you until your last breath." Taehyung, "You wouldn't have moved on." Jungkook, "There is no one else I want. There never was." Taehyung moved closer. Their knees touched. Taehyung, Jungkook, "Yeah." Taehyung, "You kissed me every night when I was asleep." Jungkook nervously, Yeah, sorry if that made you uncomfortable." Taehyung shaking head, "No, I just want to know." He leaned forward slowly, stopping just an inch from Jungkook's lips. Taehyung, "What if it feels like when I kiss you back?" Their lips met. It was soft, hesitant, gentle, but real, full of all the feelings they didn't say out loud. When they pulled back, both were breathless. Jungkook staring at him. Taehyung softly, "I think I love you too." Jungkook, "Maybe I always did, just don't know how to feel it." Jungkook didn't reply. He just pulled Taehyung into a quiet, warm hug, the kind that says you are home. Next morning, Taehyung's apartment. Jungkook stood by the stove, dipping pancakes. The sleeves of his hoodie were pushed up, and his hair was a mess. He looked soft, almost boyish. Taehyung walked in, quietly watching him from the doorway, arms crossed. Taehyung, "You are brushing them, burning them." Jungkook, panicking, "No, oh God." He rushed to rescue the pancake from the pan. Taehyung smiled. "No, CEO Jian could be defeated by breakfast." Jungkook grinning back, "I would let fire burn the kitchen if it makes you smile like that." Taehyung, "Cheesy." Jungkook, "True." They sat together eating imperfect pancakes. It was messy, quite peaceful. Could turn to him. Jungkook is scared of what? Taehyung, of feeling something so real, of falling in love. A pause. Taehyung, "I used to think love was a weakness, that it made you vulnerable, but you loved me even when I couldn't move. You chose me when I wasn't even there." Jungkook voice trembled. Jungkook, "I choose you every day." I still do. Flashback. Jungkook's memories. Day 47. Jungkook, "I played your favorite playlist today. I hope you heard it." Day 78. Jungkook, "Your lips looked less pale today. I almost believe you were about to smile." Day 143. Jungkook, "I love you." Kim Taehyung, "Even if you never hear me, I love you. Present tonight." Jungkook sat cross-legged on the floor, organizing Taehyung's bookshelf in a Greek. Jungkook clenched, then suddenly went quiet. Taehyung, Jungkook, "Yeah." Taehyung, "Come here." Jungkook turned and crawled over, sitting beside him. Taehyung gently holding his wrist. "You saved me." Jungkook's heart slowed. Jungkook, Taehyung, leaned closer. "You didn't just keep me alive, you made me want to live again." Jungkook was shaky. "I was so scared I would lose you forever." Taehyung, "You didn't. I came back, and this time I'm not going anywhere." Soft confession. Bedroom. That night they lay side by side in the Taehyung's bed, fully clothed, facing each other under the Warm blanket, Jungkook, this feel surreal. Taehyung, it's real, I'm here. Jungkook, I'm still in love with you. Taehyung, Ruchida, brushing clutches from Jungkook's cheek. Taehyung, then let me say it properly. This time he took a deep breath. Taehyung, I love you. Jeon, Jungkook, slowly, deeply, finally. Jungkook's eyes filled with tears. He didn't move. He didn't speak. He just pulled Taehyung closer, putting his face in his chest. Jungkook muffled. I waited so long to hear that. Taehyung smiled through his tears, and I waited inside my silence, learning how to feel it. The morning after, light, the new beginnings, sunlight split into the room. Jungkook was fast asleep, arms wrapped tightly around Taehyung like a blanket. Taehyung looked down at him, admiring every little detail of the man who gave him everything, even when he had nothing. Taehyung, in thoughts, you were there every time. Now it's my turn. He leaned down and pressed a soft kiss on Jungkook's forehead. This time I chose you. In every lifetime I will choose you. 1 week later, park picnic. Jungkook had planned a surprise picnic. No suits, no mafia guns, just a soft blanket, sandwich, banana milk. Taehyung, you really went all out. Jungkook, well, my boyfriend just recovered from a coma. I figured he deserved it. Jungkook, your boyfriend, Taehyung. Taehyung, your boyfriend, Jungkook is smirking. Unless you are seeing someone else, Taehyung, nope. Just a clingy CEO who writes in a notebook. Jungkook couch. Taehyung laughed at, teased each other, and lie under the sky. A soft breeze turns around them. Taehyung, we are going to be okay, right? Taehyung laughed, heartful. Years later, Taehyung's words from his notebooks. They say love is silent, but you made it loud, you made it real. You taught me it's okay to be soft. That strength isn't always a gun or a crown. Sometimes it's a hand holding yours while the world crashes outside. The photo sits on the table. Taehyung is smiling sadly with a flower crown on his head. Jungkook behind him, arms repeatedly kissing his cheek. The notebook rested beside it, open to the last page. One line written in neatly handwriting. This time I choose you. Away, I'm Taehyung and Jungkook's apartment. The sunset peeked through the scene. A white curtain gently crawling up the tangled blanket. Somewhere under the mesa pillow, arms and legs, Taehyung gone, Taehyung muffled. Why the sun is so rude? A soft glance came from the behind him. Jungkook was already half awake and draped over Taehyung's waist. His nose brushed on the soft hair. Jungkook, you said you wanted to wake up early today, Taehyung. Yeah, but I didn't say I wanted to get up. He crawled deeper into the blanket. Jungkook smiled, tightening his jaw. Jungkook, you're like a cat. Warm, fluffy, lazy, Taehyung picking over the blanket, and you love me for it. Damn, 1 more hour, just one. Jungkook said that an hour ago. Damn, fine. 45 minutes. Jungkook whispering into his ears. If you get up now, I will make banana pancakes. Damn, sitting up immediately. Why didn't you say that first? 8:45 p.m. kitchen. Damn, sit on the counter, legs swinging while Jungkook mixed cakes batter in a bowl. He was wearing a plain white shirt with clung to his all the right places, and Taehyung definitely wasn't not staring. Taehyung, I still can't believe this is real. Jungkook, me, in this kitchen, shirtless and sexy. Taehyung didn't know us like this, married and everything but the papers. Paperwork, Jungkook. We could fix that legally. Taehyung, you proposing already? Jungkook, maybe. Within seconds, the kitchen became a war zone. Jungkook, I'm gonna regret this. Then too late, Jian. You made it chaos. 10 a.m. grocery run. This Edison, hand in hand, they walk in the supermarket wearing matching hoodies. Taehyung said, King of drama. Jungkook said, Prince of patience. Jungkook clenched the list, egg, milk, apple, garlic. Taehyung, we don't need garlic. Jungkook, you made me buy 5 jars of kimchi last week. We are getting garlic. Taehyung pouted dramatically. Taehyung, but garlic is stinky. Jungkook, and yet you kissed me after eating it yesterday. Taehyung, blinking, love has no nose. Jungkook, that's not real quite. Taehyung, is it now? Random nature documentary played in the background, ignored entirely. Taehyung rested his head on Jungkook's chest, trying circles with his fingers. Taehyung, do you think we will still be like this when we are 60? Jungkook, of course, expect I will probably wear socks with sandals. Taehyung, and I will have grey hair with sticks of purple. Jungkook, and our kids will cry every time we kiss in front of them. Taehyung smiled, eyes soft. Taehyung, do you want kids? Jungkook, only if they look like you. Taehyung, then they will be dangerous and dramatic. Jungkook, perfect, just like you. 5 p.m. rainy afternoon. Tea and books. The sky had turned grey. Raindrops tapped softly against the window. Taehyung rolled up under a blanket while Jungkook sat beside him reading a novel. Taehyung, let's read together. Jungkook, yeah, hate this book. Taehyung, no, I just like hear your voice better than reading the papers. Jungkook clenched and began reading. Is you the guy who cried over cartoons? They died, Jungkook, and they had a tragic love story. You also cried when your soup spilled. That was emotional damage. 8 p.m. dinner time. The deep talks. Dinner was simple: kimchi, rice, soup, and a little wine. They sat by the window as the rain continued to fall softly outside. Jungkook, do you still have nightmares? Not sometimes, but they go away when I wake up next to you. Jungkook, reaching over. They will. I will stay always. I will. We live in an amount of silence. Sometimes I think about the coma, about how it felt hearing your voice but not being able to respond. Jungkook, it breaks me. Every day I wake up not knowing if you would still be breathing. You never stop it. Jungkook, because loving you was never a choice. It's who I am. Inside him had 11 p.m. bedtime cuddles wrapped in a soft blanket. Taehyung rested against Jungkook's chest, eyes already dropping. Taehyung, thank you for loving me so patiently. Jungkook, thank you for coming back to me. Taehyung, good night, husband. Jungkook grinning good night, Mafia baby. They fall asleep to the rhythm of each other's heartbeats and in a quiet apartment filled with messy hair, laughter, brown pancakes, and warm love lived in every corner. The end. Everyone, our it commented down. I will be back with the new Taekook love story. Till then, take care. Bye bye.